Hello, what's going on, guys? Welcome to this first episode of the reporting tutorial. So on the previous tutorial we managed to create our database, our Firebase database. So what we want to do from here is to create our own custom HTML reporting. So the first thing that you're gonna need, let me just go ahead here. The first thing you're gonna need is this. We're gonna need a text editor. So I would recommend to download a VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Go ahead and type VS Code, and here code.visual.com, this first one on the link. So I'm using Windows, and then when you click here you'll get the installer. So I'm not going to install this because I already have it installed. And then if you don't prefer VS Code, another text editor that I would recommend is Atom. So I have both of them, atom.io, or some people prefer using Node+, or Notepad++, or whatever text editor you use. So you can go ahead and download and install Atom as well. So you just have to go ahead and follow the instructions, the installation instructions. So after you have installed that, another requirement is this. Go ahead and type in download Nodejs. So we're gonna need Node as well. So here's an installer for 32 and 64-bit. So these are prerequisites. You're gonna need a text editor, and then you're gonna need to install Nodejs to get started. So I already have these installed, so you're gonna need to install it before you can continue with this tutorial. So let us just go ahead and begin our project. So assuming that you have Node and any text editor of your choice, so just go here, any directory that you're working on, hold shift, right click, and then open command here, and then after that go ahead and press code, and wait. Okay, so let me just go ahead and close this. So this is our VS Code. No get. So this is our VS Code. This is how it looks like. This is our welcome message and stuff. So we are within our directory here. So if you can see, this is my directory. This is where I open up. This is what inside this directory I open up the VS Code. So go ahead and click terminal, new terminal. So let us try and integrate Firebase within our project. So what you're gonna need to do, if you have Node installed perfectly, just go ahead and say npm install Firebase. You're gonna need this Firebase tool /g. So I already have this installed, so I just wanted to run it and show you guys. It takes a while. So this is all installed. Let me just go ahead and maximize this. So everything is installed. Depending on whether you have logged in to Google or not, you might get a command which requires you to log in using the Firebase CI login console. So for now, go ahead and say Firebase init hosting. So if you haven't logged in, you will get that command. It will be highlighted in red, showing you that you haven't logged in. So you have to log in so that Google can pick up your project in order for you to make a selection. So because I've logged in, you see now I'm getting this message. This is where I need to initialize my directory. So are you sure you want to proceed? This is yes. And then now I need to determine if I want to create a new project or choose from an existing one. So because we already have an existing project, I'm gonna go ahead and say use an existing project. So my existing project is this one. I think we called it Selenium tutorial. So we're gonna go here and look for Selenium tutorial. Here it is, and then just click enter. Do you want to use public as your directory? Yeah, normally what do you want to use it? Just press enter. Configure as a single page rewrite, yes. So we're gonna go with the Linux way. Okay, now everything is done. So this within your project, you're gonna see this folder structure, the Firebase JSON excuse me, let's see, Firebase JSON, and then you're gonna have the RC file, which is merely a project identifier. So you'll get the RC file, the JSON which is the hosting rules for this project, and then this is the get ignore forget, and then it will come with an index HTML file, right? So this is the scripts, these are the scripts that allow you to use the Firebase services. So as you can see, they are all Firebase, but for us we are using only the database, the Firestore, which is not part of these. So we'll need to add Firestore individually here, because I don't see it here. So all this we don't use for now, but then this is just to show you that you get all these preloaded with your index HTML file. So let us go ahead and see this, if everything is well. Go ahead and say Firebase serve to serve our project locally. and then it should save on port 5000. Okay, so copy this and then come here, paste this here. So everything is saved successfully, so we can see our project is configured successfully, and then now we can go ahead and then stop this project, press Ctrl C, yes, enter. So you can see this script, these scripts here have defy on them so that they can be loaded immediately after the page is loaded. So this makes a rendering of it doesn't impact rendering of this HTML file. And then another thing that is powerful that we can do is Firebase Deploy. So this, we can deploy our app on the internet, and then this is really more powerful than it seems, because I'll show you just now. It might take a while, but then it shouldn't, because it's just 3 files which don't have much. So this here is our link to for this project. Go ahead and paste it here. So you'll notice something here. So immediately excuse me, this app comes with the SSL certificate, and then we have an HTTPS support on the internet. So this is very powerful, because not many apps you get this actually you pay for. If you're designing websites or anything on the internet, you have to pay for this certificate, but Google gives it to you for free. So this is much more powerful than it seems on the surface. So I think we have successfully installed Firebase, not installed but configured Firebase, and then so let me see something. Let us look at something here. Okay, yeah, so I think this is it for this tutorial, for this episode. On the next episode, we're gonna create a separate script file where our JavaScript executes from. So we'll get rid of this boilerplate code and then create our own code. So for now, our database project is set up, our Firebase is set up, and then everything is fine. We can go ahead and make changes and deploy everything to the internet. So we're gonna make a report that our managers or team leaders can just pull up from wherever they are using Firebase. So thank you guys for tuning in. That's it for this episode of this tutorial. Join me again on the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Bye for now. Cheers.